I haven't traded in a week. That's crazy. See if we can catch a banger. How's everybody been though? No, I would never move to Hawaii. Trading hours are terrible. Let's see, live trading. Yeah, market opens I think at 3:30 or 4:30, depending on daylight savings. Nice and tan though. So there's that. Oh yeah, Hawaii was amazing. Definitely must go back. Let's see Tesla video. Nah, I couldn't go underwater because I got my tooth pulled. This shit still hurts. Get this sent out on Instagram and we're ready to go. 5 minutes. Cool. Let's get it. What's up, Caesar? Get it. So if I'm gonna look for a short today, I would like to see us break below this 20,000 right here on NQ. So break below 20,000, come back up, retest it. We can look for shorts with a stop right above. But as far as ES, we have a daily bear flag that I'm watching right here. So our breakdown point right now is about like 57.15, 57.10, give or take. And then if we pop up here, I'll look for a reject. More interested in the 4 hour supply. The daily one's kind of iffy, so I mean more so 58.13 to 58.35 is what I'd be more interested in, but there's potential that we could reject 58.02. So that's what I will be watching today. But got 1 minute till market open. As far as news, I have no idea what we have today. Let's see. We already had GDP, pending home sales at 10. That's it. Not that big of a reaction off of GDP, actually. Where's 8:30? Right here. Yeah, not big at all. But yeah, trade safe, trade smart. Let's make some money today. Watch this NQ and QQQ off the open. Pretty big reaction off of pre-market low so far. All right, let's see if we can lose it now. Sold off that entire move. All right, so I'm looking for a 5 minute candle close below this level. I mean, ideally we get a lot lower, somewhere down here on this 5 minute candle, and then pop back up and retest it. ES and SPY are getting to their pre-market low as well. SPY is at it. Retesting on the 2. I just don't like how ES is holding pre-market lows. I would like to see ES lose it. If anything, we miss it on an NQ and QQQ, but we can watch it on SPY and ES. Depending on this next 5-minute candle. Still waiting for ES to lose it. Oh, actually, SPX is about to fill the gap. I forgot we have that daily gap on SPY. I think we're about to fill it. Let's see. QQQ filled its gap already this morning. SPY is about to fill it at as well. 564.90. I'm gonna look for calls on SPY. 564.90 or a retest of this pre-market high is what I'm watching on SPY. Want like 40 cents lower. Okay, we got the 5-minute candle close. We either pop back up into this level so we can short it, take it down to the gap fill, or we just go to the gap fill and we look for the bounce. Apparently I forgot how to talk too. Pop up a little more. Gap fill bounce it is. Let's watch that. 564.9. Gonna have the 565 calls pulled up and ES longs. All right, I'm going to scale into MES right here. So, scaled into MES. I want to see this get a little lower if we're going to do options. But the fill was 5721.75. All right, see what happens at the level. It's going to determine if we add and get full size or not. All right, we hit the gap fill. Yeah, I'm going to do my options here too. And the option's going to add the rest of my MES. Nice. A little more of a move for a first trim. Come on. Want like that 566 for a first trim, but obviously you can trim however you want. We're up about like 10%, but want a little more. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take my first trim, pop it into this 566. And then stop loss break even on the options. And I gotta take a trim on the MES. Stop losses break even on MES as well. Actually, take another. There we go. There, put the stop loss at break even. And take another trim on the options up here as well, actually, right at the 566. So now let's see if we can get above it. Again, stop loss break even both on MES and SPY. Ideally, would like to see VWAP. You guys making money? I hope so. Want a little more with this VWAP. Like 566.5 is the next trim. Give me a W in the chat if you guys caught these MES longs or SPY calls and made money, or even just found education in the overall trade. Give me a W. Better see a lot of people give me dubs. First day back in a week too. First day back, baby. Got a really good fill on those options too. But yeah, stop loss break even. Worst case scenario, we make a little bit of money. First day back with the banger. We are back at that NQ pre-market low. See if we can get above it. If we're gonna reject this area. Come on. Push a little more. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take another trim right here. Okay, let's put our stop loss and profits on this. Contracts went from 215 to 2.8, 2.77, 2.8 now. There we go. Let's see if we can keep getting this push. Gonna get ready for a full exit here in a second. Where are we at on NQ? This next push up, I'm gonna get all out. Looking for a little bit more. Massive trade. First day back, that's how we fucking do it. Okay, right here at this 567.2, I'm going to get all out. All out in futures. And all out in options. All out. Beautiful trade. Those contracts went from 215 on my average to, it looks like 3.3. Is that the high of this? 3.25 was the high right there. And then, what was my average on this MES? I think the average said it was like 2.3 or 2.4 or something like that. Up to 57.44, 20 points. Massive. Put into perspective what our risk was on this trade to the reward that we just caught. Let's see, SPY. There's our daily gap. That's where we got our calls. We scaled in a little bit MES before, but literally got the options as soon as we went down to it and hit it. We hit it on Thinkorswim. I don't know why. Actually, yeah, we pretty much hit it on this as well. But like literally bottom tick this shit with the options. So here, this was our risk. This is what we just caught. So we entered the options at like 215. Our risk was at 2. We were risking $15 for these things to move 115. This is the trade that we just caught. Give or take, like, you know, maybe like right there. Okay, maybe not like 13, but still a fat trade. You guys could go drop a little react to my channel. First day back banger. Easy peasy. Watch it just crank for the rest of the day, but I'm satisfied. See what happens off this news here in 5 minutes. How much you guys end up making off that trade? You guys make good money? Oh, 1 second. We pumping. Only 3 people? First day here, welcome. We live trade every day. You know it, Birdman. Don't look at the options. It's all right. I'm satisfied with that. That was a really nice move. I mean, we caught pretty much a $3 move to the upside off of our entry. $2. Two like 250. 250, $3. I mean, listen, even if you only made $40 or 87, even under 100, let's say, you just made that in under 15 minutes. There's not many places in the world you can make that in 15 minutes of your time. Sheesh. All right, let's see. Let's see, this is our overnight high. I guess let's see what happens if we just continue to pump into this high. Could also look for a pullback for another potential long. But definitely not buying it up here. Want that pullback. Guess we could look for a retracement somewhere into here. If it were to pull back, that'd be the area. Tell you what, one of the most annoying parts about having my tooth pulled is literally the stitches. They're so damn annoying. They haven't fell out yet. They keep like hitting my tongue and they put a lot of stitches in there. In case anybody cares, I figured I'd share. That's why I was in the hospital. I thought it was a migraine because I've never had pain on the right side of my head and that shit hurt. But then, like, over the days, it started to go down to my ear and my jaw. So when I was at the hospital, I literally asked him, I was like, can you look at my back wisdom teeth? Because I got them taken out a few months ago. And that's where I'm starting to feel the pain. They were like, nah, you got a migraine. Next day, my tooth hurt like all hell. So I went to the dentist and they were like, you have a... Shit, what did they say? I forget what they called it. Not like a cyst, but it was something else. No, not a dry socket. It was something else. The way that they took out my wisdom tooth and the way it healed, the last tooth in the back then got infected. So they had to pull it that day. They were like, yeah, this has to get pulled today. So, and that was right before I left for Hawaii. But at least I didn't have to deal with the tooth pain. Abscess, there you go. So yeah, they had to pull it. Um, I don't even know if a break and retest of pre-market highs is going to be like valid in this scenario. Because if it just goes straight up at this point, then it's not going to be worth it because we already moved too much with no pullbacks. And then if we pull back, it's going to take a lot longer for us to get back up to it. So, I mean, if I'm going to look to get long, it's probably somewhere in this area. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, if anything, we would watch pre-market high for reject, if we pop up into it right now, just like a straight move into it. Okay, sorry, I was getting an Instagram post. NQ's in that gap that I was watching too. Might actually bounce here, but I prefer to see the SPY. Okay. But yeah, I want to watch SPY somewhere in this overall area. Probably like right there. And let's see as far as NQ. I mean, there's a couple of different ways you could look at this. And your little fair value gap right there if you trade those. I'm personally not a big fan of them, but see if we get Confluence anywhere. See what happens if we drop down into this 5740. I'll keep my profits for the options. So I probably, yeah, I'm not going to take options. If anything, I'll take like a small size of MES. I'm already up as far as futures. I'm up 500. So I'll risk maybe like 50, $100 for the futures and just keep the options. So let's see what happens on this pullback. Just gonna mark this as well. I'm gonna see. But would prefer here or here. Better not bounce early. Message me on Instagram, Jesse. I had to sneeze, sorry. Damn, they're gonna bounce it early. Sign up on that wait list. My team will call you. Oh no, if we're gonna get that deeper pullback. And damn, I'm going for a week. Everybody done forgot about me. These live streams are light today. Y'all are the real ones. Yeah, I think they're just gonna push it. Yeah, I'm trading tomorrow. Absolutely. Probably give the market another like 15, 30 minutes. Thank you for becoming a channel member. See if we get another setup. I mean, NQ and QQQ aren't looking too bad here. It's just I kind of like the SPY more. Prefer more of a pullback. Give me the pullback I want on SPY. Come on. Further pullback. Again, ideally like somewhere down here. Any questions while we're just chilling here? Doing nothing? We had GDP in the morning. That's it. And something at 10. The fib isn't even like valid at this point, just because we already broke and set a new high. So originally we had a fib here to here, but then we broke and set that new high, so now that's not even valid. And then we already set the new high, we already got the pullback here. I just want to see what happens. Like, again, I'm not a huge fan of fair value gaps, but I do want to see what happens if we pull deeper into it, potentially set a higher low. But as far as a fib, then not too interested. Sunday is when we do the pre-launch classes, and then official start is next weekend. Yeah, it might just be a one and done kind of day. We'll see. 6 weeks. Not that I see on the 30. You have one on the 4 hour, but way up. Oh wait, I was talking about this one. Sorry. Um, we already rejected it there, right there, or already rejected it there. So yeah, I'd be more interested in the 4 hour up here. That's gonna be from 58.13 to 58.37. But obviously that's pretty far away. Just a bounce off the daily gap on SPY. That's it. We are kind of like bull flagging here on the 5 minute, both QQQ and SPY. QQQ's actually looks a little better. Let's see how this 5 minute candle closes on QQQ and Q. Maybe a pullback and then retest of the moving averages. Again, I'll look for a very small size on MNQ and only risk like 50 to 100 bucks. If it doesn't push right here, it might. Yeah. Probably just gonna keep pushing off of this, if I had to guess. Would still be interested in that pullback though if we got it. Tesla's pumping today. I just saw that. don't think we're gonna get the pullback. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm satisfied with today's profits. That was a beautiful trade. Unfortunately, we just missed out on the rest. We sold somewhere, where was it? Well, yes, I can tell you. Towards that opening print is when we got out. So like somewhere around here. Still though, I mean, you know, you're talking 25 points, give or take, which is really good on ES. Probably should have just left a couple runners, let it run all day, see what happens. But, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Couldn't ask for a better first day back. So make sure you guys tap in tomorrow. We're going to hit some live trading again. Exactly. We made money. Still a W day. Beautiful day. So talk to everybody tomorrow. Everybody take it easy. Don't overtrade. Don't give back profits. As soon as I end this live stream, I expect all of you to walk away and keep your money for the day. All right. So talk to everybody tomorrow. Peace out.